Engaging instruction. The theory and research behind engaging instruction begins with engagement. So engagement keeps discipline issues down because all students are involved. There should be less discipline issues coming up or less problem behaviors coming up if they're all involved and engaged. And studies show that many classrooms are not engaging our students. They're actually boring them. So if we can keep our students engaged, we're keeping them out of this bored habit or bored mindset. And when students are bored, they really do act out. So keep your students engaged. And then participation. When students are participating in class, that's one sign of them being engaged in class. When they're helping each other out or answering questions or participating in a group discussion, they are engaged. So action steps to fostering engagement in your classrooms. Let students take charge of their own learning, first of all. And then recruit and train the best staff you can find. When you have the best staff, you know that your classrooms and your lessons will be engaging. You don't have necessarily boring teachers. And then gather information from students. So incorporate 10-question surveys and find out how often students are bored. So if they're bored most of the time, then something definitely needs to change in your classroom or maybe even in your entire school. Communicate evidence and make a plan. So this really is working with the other teachers and administration to use this evidence from the quiz that you would maybe give your students to make a plan for encouraging engagement in your classroom. And then add a strategy each week and monitor progress. This is one step at a time. And so below are some different strategies that you can use to promote engagement in the classroom. To think of incorporating all of these and more in one day or even 1 week or 1 month is really overwhelming. So just take one step at a time. And it's also really important to remember that all of these factors will be useful in any school because all schools need to keep their students engaged. But these factors may be of higher value to the low socioeconomic students or the schools that have many of these students.